She's a homemaker, don't you know? She'll teach you how to cook and sew, and how to wield a hammer. It's the June the Homemaker Show.
Hello, and welcome to the June the Homemaker Show. I'm your host, June the Homemaker, and today on June the Homemaker, we are going to talk about something very important. Everywhere in the country, there's an epidemic of freezing colds. Apparently, I can't say the word epidemic, but that is fine. So you're going to notice that I'm not wearing my apron. That's because I'm not fully dressed yet. What I'm going to show you today is how to keep warm in the cold. Specifically, I'm going to show you how I get dressed going out to shovel at 6:30 in the morning when it is negative a bajillion degrees. It'll have some little lessons in it about how to stay warm generally. Your first lesson is things that keep you warm only keep you warm if you're warm when you put them on. If you're a person who's always cold, one of the things you can do is get dressed in your bathroom. Put your socks on right away. As long as you're warm when you put your stuff on, then it'll keep you warm. So this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing very thick jeans. I'm wearing these, look like normal socks, but they're actually black athletic socks. So for any of you who are like, I really want to wear thick socks, but I don't want to wear giant white socks to work, you don't have to wear giant white socks. You can wear giant black socks and then hide them in your shoes. Then up here, I'm actually wearing 2 layers. It might look like I'm only wearing one, but I'm actually wearing a tank top underneath a long sleeve t-shirt, and this is like my base layer. For shoveling, I always put my hair back because it really sucks to have like little things of hair flying in your face when you're trying to shovel. It is best to wear your contact lenses while you're shoveling because when you're shoveling, if you're wearing your glasses, then what happens is your little breath fogs up your glasses, and like every 5 seconds you're like, oh, where am I? Gah! And then you make that face instead of actually shoveling. So now we're going to start adding layers. Over my one long sleeve t-shirt, I'm going to put on another long sleeve t-shirt. This one says Adirondacks on it because I'm from New York and we have the Adirondacks and they're awesome. Then I put on my hooded sweatshirt. Adirondacks Lake, which is also in the Adirondacks, which is also because I'm from New York. So basically I have a lot of state pride when I go out and shovel. And I do leave my hood on because if you put on your sweatshirt and your hood just goes on your head like this, then it actually pulls your hair back out of your face and then you just leave it there and it keeps pulling back your hair. Then I put on my coat. I choose the puffy coat for a coat. It's like puffy and it has this fuzzy lining, which is very fuzzy and warm. This is not geared for fashion, by the way, in case you were wondering. Now, this is officially 5 layers. We have a coat on top of a sweatshirt, on top of a long sleeve t-shirt, on top of another long sleeve t-shirt, on top of a tank top. Okay, so this is really. And the thing that you want to keep warmest is your torso, because if your torso is warm, then the rest of you is more apt to stay warm. You're going to be a lot fatter with all of your things on. Whenever I wear this, I always feel like I'm taking all of my possessions on an airplane so that you have to like wear everything you own because you can't check it all and then you end up being like 300 pounds. They can't tell you anything about it because it's just your clothes. I also put the hood on my jacket up as well. I'm a little bit obsessive about being warm, so I snap all the snaps. Boots. It's important to have boots that are insulated, okay? You want to have like some sort of fuzzy lining. These definitely have the fuzzy lining. There's always the classic inside the boot, outside the boot jeans debate. If you're going outside to be outside for a long period of time, I fall on the side of inside the boot just because then it like seals off your legs. There isn't like a place for cold air to get into them. So since my jeans are not skinny jeans, obviously, I like fold over the bottoms and shove them into my boots a lot. And yes, I really do go through this every morning. I honestly, this is honestly what I wear. I know that this seems really crazy, but you'll notice that my hands are still uncovered, not for long. The only waterproof gloves that we really have in the house are these gloves, which belong to my stepdad, only they're too big and so they don't keep me warm enough. Also, there isn't a very thick layer of padding in them, so I actually wear 2 pairs of gloves. I wear this pair of gloves, which I don't know if it's my mom's or my sister's, but they were on top of the thing out there. I guess they're my sisters because she's saying that from behind the camera. So basically I steal your gloves every morning and I definitely blow my nose on them. So just in case you were wondering. Then I put on the big gloves. And actually the small gloves do fit inside the big gloves, which is kind of wacky. I guess my hands are really small. And these Velcro over, the big gloves like Velcro at the wrist, so it seals in the warmth of your hands. And yeah, okay. So now I have super fuzzy boots and jeans and 5 layers and 2 layers of gloves and 2 hoods. So now the only thing I'm missing is my apron. Since I'm June the Homemaker, I really hope this fits the word. So it was probably a bad plan to put on the gloves before I tied the apron, because now I can't actually feel where the strings are. Okay, wait. There's a string. There's the other one. There's the other one. Cat the Homemaker, can you help me? Okay, there's... Did this work? Is it... Oh, no. Nope, it didn't. Okay, we're gonna try again. I'm determined. Clap your hands if you believe in me. This will work like Tinkerbell. Remember when Tinkerbell died in Peter Pan? And everybody was like, oh my god, she's dead. And then it was like, no, clap your hands if you believe in fairies. Basically, believing in me being able to do anything right.
Actually, that was Hook. Actually, that wasn't Peter Pan. That was Hook.
It wasn't Peter Pan.
You said it was Peter Pan.
It isn't Peter Pan.
It's in Hook.
And Peter Pan.
And Peter Pan?
It's in, I don't
It's
remember.
in the Disney movie of Peter Pan.
No, it's not in the Disney movie. It's in the Real People version starring Mary Martin.
Oh, okay.
And I say Martin because I'm from South New York. Oh my god, I got it tied. You must be clapping. We're going to have a contest. If you post a video with you tying an apron, not just in a knot, but in a bow, while you're wearing 2 pairs of gloves, and you can't clip the video at all so that we can make sure that you have your gloves on, then I will send you the June the Homemaker theme song as a ringtone. And also all of my love. And maybe some chocolate chip cookies. We'll add some chocolate chip cookies into the deal. Post them as a response to this video. It's the coolest thing. So basically the 3 rules of staying warm were put on your first layer of clothes when you're still warm, and layer a lot. Like, you probably don't want to layer like this, like if you're going to work or something, but the old tank top under a long sleeve t-shirt under like a jacket or something, that would totally work. And you can totally get your black athletic socks. And if you're outside in the cold for a long period of time, just make sure you keep moving around. Because if you keep moving, this is moving. If you keep moving around, then you'll stay warm. A lot. So this is June the Homemaker in a ridiculous amount of clothes. Signing off.